Appreciate seeing you guys. Thanks, man. Very proud of the kids and the win. Proud of the staff, and not just the win, but to be able to, and we talked about this the last couple of weeks as we won 4 in a row. For the kids to stay focused, to keep believing, to be coachable, and to keep playing. I never thought we wasted a practice day or went out there and didn't give ourselves a chance to win because we were feeling sorry about ourselves when we were sitting there with 1-5, whatever it was. So, talking about the game a little bit, and you go back and watch the game tape. Very proud of our offensive line. Thought we really did a great job, controlling the line of scrimmage. I thought Abu did outstanding, ran through tackles. He looked like himself from last year. He really did. Turned his body loose and ran through some tackles. But like I said, there's a lot of good holes there. Guys were getting pushed around. Made a couple plays in the past game, so that was good to see. Just have a little bit of semblance of balance. Defensively, first of all, let me say, to be able to score twice on defense is huge. Okay. There's some games that you win 17-10, like we did. We can then also beat 37-7. Our defense played outstanding. But there's other games where you got to score. And when you play an offense like Murray State has and Chris Hatcher runs, they're going to be productive. They've got good schemes and they've got some good skill guys. And so I thought, so give them credit for that. Their numbers are great every year. But I thought as we got the lead, we kind of played tentatively and we were just hanging back, and really we're not tackling aggressively. Really we're not executing like we needed to. We were trying to kind of playing it safe and give them credit. They make a guy miss and make bigger games from that. So luckily we were able to hold on to it. Thought we did a nice job with special teams as well. Didn't have to punt all day. Pretty good job of keeping the game covered and things like that. So good team win. And lasted about 24 hours, and then we move on to the great challenge this week. Questions?
Coach, the defensive front seven did a real good job of stopping the run, but it seemed like the secondary had some difficulty, eliminating the passing. Now, granted, part of that can be because of what a good quarterback they have, but also, how do you tighten that up this week?
Yeah, well, like I said, it was a combination of. They've got good players, they got good schemes. We didn't play as well in spots, and then once you got the lead, thought we kind of got a little lethargic in the secondary, and didn't play as hard and as smart as we needed to. So a combination of those 3 things.
How do you tighten that up this week?
Well, you come over at 3 o'clock and watch the tape with us and hear what I got to say about it.
All right.
You have to point them out. You got to point them out. You got to play better. You got to coach better. Every week it's consistency. I thought that secondary's played well for 3 weeks in a row. Okay, and then this week wasn't as good. So now we're gonna get back playing a little bit better. We got two games left against 2 outstanding opponents, and we got to play better. But there's no huge personnel changes or scheme changes. No, it's nothing like that.
Playing a little-known team this week. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, great opportunity. We appreciate the opportunity to come to Mississippi State. I think a lot of Coach Mullen and unbelievable job he's done with that program since he's been there. Me being from the state of Mississippi, having an opportunity to play there for a couple of years. I'm very proud for him. Really am. It gives me a sense of pride for the state. Them and Ole Miss currently right now. But talking about Mississippi State, I think their athletic director Scott Strickland has done an unbelievable job. The whole marketing and from the baseball program, the football program, is just really great job what they've done over there. See them the expansion of the stadium and filling the stadium each week, and it's nationally, people checking out, seeing, following Mississippi State. It's really neat. Then you turn the tape on and you see why. Outstanding, SEC caliber players, great schemes, Heisman Trophy candidate quarterback. Just really did some great things. It's I've seen them on television throughout the year and been able to watch them, but now when you get the tape, you're able to watch really the X's and O's of it. They've done a really good job and deserve to be ranked where they are.
Another chance to showcase the Skyhawks on national television too.
Yeah, excited about that. It's great for our program. It's great for our school, our community. You get a chance to be on the SEC network again. No matter if somebody says anything good or bad about you, right? That Skyhawk logo gets to be, on the ESPN at different networks, and that's great. Hopefully that's going to help us benefit in recruiting and attract, certain players, and so it's a great opportunity.
how do you keep the kids from maybe not getting too wide-eyed? Because I mean, it's going to be the biggest game of all of their careers.
Well, we've been to Knoxville, we've been to Auburn, we've been to Boise State, been to Kentucky, been some different places. Won at Memphis in 2012. Now, obviously, never played a #1 ranked team in the country, so that's certainly a challenge in itself. But a lot of these kids were freshmen. Our offensive line were redshirt freshmen, and I guess it was 2010 we were there. So they've been there. They've seen the stadium before. They've heard the loud cowbells and stuff. Now, were they playing against this caliber of players in Mississippi State, recruited and coached over where they are now? No, they haven't. But we've got 20 seniors that've been in that environment. Most of them have before. So we've got to bank on that.
How do you see your players perform in this area?
You hope well. I mean, you come up with your schemes based on what you see X's and O's. Okay, you say they line up in this, every week. Okay, you put your game plan together Sunday and Monday, just like you always do. All right. Now there is a reality check that comes into play as well. Just because Arkansas could do certain things doesn't mean that UT Martin can do certain things against it. But you got to find a way X's and O's of how you can hold up on both sides of the ball, and then you got to take into account your player's ability, and then you go and play. I mean, you got to look at it. What a great opportunity. How many other times do these kids will get a chance? One, to play, in an SEC stadium. Okay, so that's a great opportunity. Two, to play the #1 ranked team in the country. All right, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't waste 1 second on, listen to people telling you what you can't do and what's going to happen to you and stuff like that. It's a terrible way to live your life. It's a terrible way to coach a team or to play on a team. Man, you go and play and you don't have any regrets, and that's how you will approach it.
And nobody gave Appalachian State a chance either, did they, Coach?
Exactly. I've used that one before, and it worked against Memphis at one time, and a couple other times that hadn't worked. But no, and we all, we all keep that in the back of our mind. And I mean, you never walk out there, feeling defeated. I mean, what kind of coach or player, what kind of father would you be if that was your mindset? We work hard at this, just like every other team in the country.
You talk about the national exposure. When you go into a kid's house, is this something that you can use, and like maybe Ole Miss coming up next year?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly do. You say, hey, we're an OVC, it's one of the top FCS conferences in the country. We had 3 teams in the playoffs last year. And, we're always going to, this year we play Mississippi State and Kentucky. Next year we play Ole Miss and Arkansas. We're going to get our players in that type of environment, their non-conference schedule. So, it's important to me. I hope it's, if we're recruiting the right guy, he wants to play in that venue and kind of have a chip on his shoulder and go play with something to prove. So that's the kind of guys we want.